The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Feel it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tire, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Crazy tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? Fantasy football hustler back at you.
Top of the morning, good people. Divisional week is upon us.
Yeah.
Rocking the gang colors. Everybody, put your gang colors on.
Shout out to the crew. Tino's up in here. What up, Tino?
What up, twin?
Peacock's at H-Town till I drown.
There you go. Look at that. See, he's repping the gang.
Yeah, and what did he say? He said, glad it's cold. Finally get to use my Texans hoodie, beanie, and gloves all week. There we go. Been waiting.
You know, when he bought that, he had in mind, one day in Texas, I will wear this. Right? That was the one day he busted out the Texans parka, right?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't know they ain't even made those in Texas, huh? He's like, dust off the old Texas Parker.
All right, let me see. Let me find
The old Texans turtleneck. Well, they didn't think that they made sophisticated Texans gear, huh?
All right. So we're going to cover all these leagues. Get some timestamps going in here.
How many times did they wear the red joints this year? Texas, they started wearing the red joints this year, right? For the first time?
I don't think so. I don't think
The
so. I swear I've seen JJ Watt wearing that before, but I could be wrong. It's got
it's like just the fucking
alternate.
once in a blue moon alternate, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But maybe it's a regular jersey now. Maybe it's not just one of the random alternates. Maybe they wear it on a regular basis now. Who knows?
You know, I like it a lot. I'm like, yeah, red. I remember the Buffalo Bills. They had an all red on red everything alternate.
Well, I mean, Texans are just doing it the right way because I mean their whole flag is red, white, and blue, right?
I mean,
it's like the same colors as the American flag.
Does America have a new America's team? Is that what you're saying?
Because you know what? Come to think about it, yeah, the Cowboys, their logo isn't like have anything to do with like the red, white, and blue of America.
It's blue, white, and silver, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's almost anti-American.
Texans colors are literally red, white, and blue to match the Texans flag, right? I mean, I know it's the logo's not the flag. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the Texans flag is red, white, and blue with one big star, right? And
correct me if I'm wrong. Are the New England Patriots not very patriotic with their team colors?
You know what? Are their colors not red, white, and blue though?
Yeah, they're red, white, and blue with some silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? And then, they've done the all red. Even New England has done the all.
Tina said the star from America's flag. It's the most American.
It's only one of them. Let's see, but they're claiming their own shit. We're the Lone Star State.
Hey, yeah, see? Is America all about being alone? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Tina said the Redcoats attacked America.
This is true.
Very true.
Yeah, it's called New England,
Oh, look at this. So I don't think Peacock might not have been here with us last night when he said they have a whole line of puppy vests on the team website like the Casario wears. Go ahead, Bogey. You want to give the little...
Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is... I'm not sure if she started it and if this is her line now officially, but It's Kyle Juszczyk's wife is the one that like started doing these custom like bubble vest type of joints, and she made one for Debo first because they're all like fashionistas, you know what I mean, on the Niners, and then like everybody's wives started wanting them, you know what I mean, like because Juszczyk's wife would wear one with her husband's number, and then Warner's wife she made one for Warner's wife, and because all the wives kick it, my girl follows all them on Instagram. And and then now Taylor Swift had a Kelsey one, and Mahomes' wife had a Mahomes one, and the dude from Twilight, Steve Jacobs.
And I'm just saying, if it took giving Taylor Swift one of those for free to like now be like an official licensed product in the NFL.
Ooh, who's the hot Italian bird? From the 90s. She was in she was in Charmed. Alyssa Milano. Yeah. So for the longest, she had a line with the NFL. She did like the sexy jerseys for women. You know what I mean?
Didn't she? And I think she started a line of baby clothes or something that's licensed by the licensed by the NFL.
Yeah, because she originated from doing like the sexy like girl jerseys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and then oddly enough, I think like it became a thing where like guys started wearing them because
and not as fantasy football punishments either.
No, it was like swag now.
I need a 5. I need that, but I need it in like a 6X.
Right? They got like it looked like a tank top. They show their guns off, where the girls were like, "Yo, what's going on with the world?"
They just like roll up the skirt so you can't tell that it's like a dress,
or even like they just had it like it was like a new age tall tee, had it pulled all the way down to the mid thighs.
Oh man, it's hilarious. And Peacock said, yeah, so the Battle Reds alternate have been around since way back in the day. Okay. Except that they were rarely used. Okay.
Battle Red is what they call it. That's pretty hard.
And he said this is the second year they used the Battle Red helmet. Okay, so the helmet is the one that's new out of the jerseys and helmet and all that. He said now it looks like it will be the base uniform for next season. They're going to shy away from the deep steel blue and lean into the red, I think. I like it.
Like that, to be a Pinoy means like you're a Filipino dude, right? I mean,
what up, Eric?
That's what Pinoy means, right?
Okay.
And Pinay is like Filipino.
Bogey in the Matrix. All right. So let's see here. Let's mess around with this real quick. Hold on. We're going to... All right, let's see how we're going to do this. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, there goes Bogey. All right, let me work this.
Yeah, do your thing, and I'll just talk like usual. So like the Filipino warriors, they had all kind of different like machetes and different knives and screamer sticks, and like this was like their weaponry, right? This is like the tribal warriors, but they would wear these helmets, and they look exactly like the Texans helmet, like the Texans like logo where it has the thing with the the helmet.
Okay, what up, Crispy? He said
they wore helmets like that, minus the like the horn things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so I always thought the Texans helmets, like the little logo thing, looked tight because it reminds me of those Filipino warrior helmets. You know what I mean? They would wear like helmets that look like that, like gladiator type shit with a little, you know what I mean? The little fucking. Are you familiar with Magneto? Kind of looks like Magneto's helmet, but minus the fucking whatchamacallits, little horn things.
I like it.
Right? If only that wouldn't endanger people. That'd be cool. Helmets like that. The Rams could have some little things on the side, a little horn. You know what I mean?
And Dennis said, I have to say I don't like the settings in the playoff leagues compared to last year. I really feel like we should have waivers first, then free agents. I mean, I guess what's tough.
I'm glad I checked it out like shortly after the game. I was like,
I didn't get anybody. I didn't get anybody either. Like I still have to make picks, but here's the thing. for the people who are complaining about not being able to pick up people because of injuries and all that shit, that's why this happened. So, like, you know, it's impossible to make everybody happy, and I can't go in and change settings like every.
It's funny because like I guarantee it was all the AJ Brown people. They're like, fuck, I have AJ Brown. Like
anybody. I mean, Laporta, before we knew he was gonna play, like literally just anybody who like potentially might not have played.
Yeah,
that was the tough part. But yeah, we hate fan tracks. We only use it for these 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks. So that's why.
In my other leagues, in my other league, it's just standings in reverse, and that's how. I don't remember how we had it last year, but we did have some type of waiver system. But I don't know. I mean, as long as I'm just glad I'm not on the other end where I'll be hella mad. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm like, all right, well, at least I caught it early, and I was able to make some moves and shit.
Even then, I didn't. I created the leagues. I didn't catch it early. I'm not pissed. Like, you could still go and make picks. Like, did you get the first wave of people? Nope. But I don't know. Just because those people got the first wave of the people doesn't mean they're going to win the leagues.
Yeah,
I have multiple leagues where I didn't lose any starters on offense. Those were the ones that I picked all the guys of the teams that I thought were going to lose.
Nice.
But yeah, sorry, Dennis. I put it in the chat. There's multiple people who are like, what happened to the waivers? And I was like, I literally put it in the league chat.
Yeah, like after
it's a free
after I made my moves, then I did my civic duty and started texting everybody like, hey, y'all better go make the moves now. It's going down. Like I hit all the homies that I felt like that it'd be privy for them to know. And Spencer was like, I remember Spencer was one of the first ones that responded to me. He's like, is that why everyone's making moves? I'm like, yeah, you better go get on it right now.
I mean, that's what I don't get though. Like, I mean, if all you had to do is just pay attention to the chat. I mean, I multiple people hit me up and they're like, what is this? And I was like, just go look at the chat. There's a big old paragraph that talks about like the waivers.
It's funny because like outside of like when we're in a draft, I don't know how to find the chat because when I click chat, it's like chat. It says like channels, and I just get discouraged. I'm like, I don't know where to go.
Like literally, like I mean, this is the part that I don't understand because everyone's like, oh my gosh, this is like so different than like everything I've ever like used for fantasy football. I'm not talking you, like literally just I've heard this multiple times, and they're like, how do you get to the chat? And I'm like, send a screenshot of the app. And they send the screenshot. I'm like, see all those buttons on the bottom? See the big one that says chat right there? Boom.
Yeah.
Chat. So I think it's like people like literally just like in their head, I don't know how to use this. So I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to look for 2 seconds and just say, I don't know how to use this. And then just go away instead of like literally just looking at all the buttons on the bottom, the only 5 options that you have to choose from.
I have this fucking sheer will for winning. Whether I win or not, I have the sheer will. So I was like, I'm just gonna try regardless. When you weren't sure when I was asking you on the show, you're like, we'll find out. And I'm like, okay. So I just I get off the show. I'm just grubbing, and I'm like, wait a second, let me try right now. It's probably like 10 minutes after, and I saw somebody had made one move. I was like, oh shit, because I noticed people were dropping people. Because I did the same. I started dropping people already without, you know what I mean? Without making any claims yet. And then I was like, oh shit, wait a fucking minute. Then I'm mad because like when I start watching names start to pop up and I'm like, oh fuck, Dorian Williams. Shit. And I was trying to grab him everywhere I could. I managed to get him in one place. Because I went straight to my Niners, start picking up all the Jair Browns, and I'm like, why did I go straight homer? I should have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Dennis said I'm not pissed. I just don't like it compared to last year. I feel it, and like I don't like it compared to last year either. I wish we just did all slow drafts, everything finished on Saturday, and there wasn't people trying to make moves on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Because if that was the case, then this would never be an issue. That's why it wasn't.
That was what was weird to me though, is because like right after the fast draft, that the first one I did, you know, what I mean, my understanding was that we could make claims and they would go through, and then I so right away a couple fools I drafted I didn't like, dropped them right away, and then I made my claims and I was able to grab those people. But then we switched the settings, so I was like, screw it, you know what I mean? As long as I'm
the settings is what made it so you could pick up players. Like the settings, if you would have tried to make a claim,
well, there were claims though that went through. You know what I mean? Like that. You know, I had to wait till like the next day midnight type of shit. You know what I mean?
It must have only been like the Monday leagues because like
It was the one I drafted on Monday, so for sure.
Yeah, every other one after that, when people tried to make moves, it said it wouldn't be the move wouldn't be locked in until week 2.
Yeah, that was weird.
So that's why the
was
settings
even saying that last night with some of my pickups, but then I refresh it and they'd be on my roster. I'm like, oh shit, there it is. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's real.
That's because week 2 was already technically yesterday, I guess. But yeah, I didn't get anybody either, Dennis. All I got was like defensive players. All the bums were already grabbed from everywhere. But you don't win this league because of who you pick up on waivers. You win this league because of who you draft. If it comes down to a couple points, then it makes a difference. But we shall see.
I don't know. I think it's a case by case, but I'm with you.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. It could go either way because the people who like drafted AJ Brown and like, oh, I don't have a guy and I'm just going to lose the entire league because of this. You know, it's like anybody can, you know. I just try to make it fair for everyone and look at it. Made it fair for everyone, but not myself because I forgot and didn't go make moves yesterday. Big said he got a share of Dorian himself. See,
really?
I mean,
I was like, I got at least just one. I'm like, fuck, why did I go straight to the Orenberg? So I went to all my Niners isms. You know what
I mean, let's see if he even plays, man. AJ Klein's the man over there. He fucking comes in like wasn't even with the team.
They brought him back.
Last week, I think
he was floating around on the practice squad for a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like he comes in and still gets all the snaps over Dorian Williams and all that.
Yeah.
So.
I just feel like what is it called? It's more like if there was no Terrell Bernard, it'll be Dorian Wilson getting a massive uptick, not like a Tyrell Dodson or Tyler Dodson, whatever his name is.
Yes, that's the thing. I think it is going to be Dodson because if Dodson wasn't hurt,
he was hurt. That's why.
Well, he is, but I mean that's what I'm saying. Unless he doesn't play because he's hurt, like Dodson's going to be the next man up because he was already playing when Bernard was playing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I didn't know Tyler Dodson played this game.
No. He didn't play this game. I'm saying when they were both healthy, they both played. Dorian wasn't. At least not a lot. All right, here we go. Let's jump in. So here we got the number 1 division here. And it looks like so what is this? Joe Pack. That looks like John leading the way, 200 points. Only person in this league over 200 points. My team sucked in this one. I only put up 150. Bakes top 3. Ghost Monkey right outside the top 3. And man, me and Hess, we're bringing up the rear. Let's see. Who does Bakes have?
That's not bad. 150 was the low. Was like the lower side of the spectrum in this league.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bottom one was like 91, but yeah, 9, 10, 11 or 137 through 150. Yeah, let's see who Bakes has on this squad.
Oh, Bakes is in that one? Okay.
No. He's at number 3 over here.
Oh, number 3. Okay.
Josh Allen, Rashee Rice, Nico, Njoku. Nice. All right, let's see.
Gotta chuck that in, jokes.
All right, here goes number 2. And
oh shit! You almost did it there.
What?
Yeah, here we go.
And what up, Thaddeus? He said, "Do I have any shot?"
Is it too early?
He said, "Do I have a shot?" And at the 55 one that I bought into, I know the 33's over. I'm not sure. We've only gotten through the first one. This is the second one, right here.
On it.
All right, so let's see. So Bogey's leading the way in this one, 219.
Okay.
King D at 209. So we got 2 teams in this one over 200. And Crispy in third at 199. And then Bakes right behind him at 198.
Ooh, I think I took a massive blow with my team, though.
Let's see.
Like I lost CD for sure.
Yeah, CD, Cooper Cup, Najee.
Yeah. It's a chunk.
All right. Let's jump over to the number 3. So we got over here, it's D Money. This is what's his name? Drake, who is in the wafers with us. He's got 211. I've got 202. And then a little bit of separation between the 3rd and 4th, but we got John and the Cannabis Guardian Angel in the top 4, all over 180.
He got all the Chiefs over there in that one, huh?
Let's see. Yep, this is his all Chiefs team.
Yeah, I remember it. He was like, "What do you think of this strategy?" I'm like, "I think it's a good one." You know what I mean? Like he's to the second round.
Yeah, see, shit, I lost 5 of my I lost 5 of my 6 starters on offense. I do have all my defensive guys though.
Anytime people ask me, "What do you think of this strategy?" I just realized 100% of the time it's a good strategy because there is no real like bad strategies as long as it works. You know,
well, the leagues are created a certain way so multiple strategies can work. Not every league is like that though. Because even just taking out the tight end spot, like right there, like there's a tight end spot that changes the entire strategy of like how you'd have to draft.
Yeah. I mean, there's not even 12 tight ends to rub together. In fucking 14-team playoff play teams in it. You know?
And here we go. So this is number 4.
That's kind of weird because like there's not even 12 tight ends you could rub together. We're all just doing the rump.
And Crispy said, "Y'all still crying? Who?" I don't think so.
I mean, Crispy strikes me as the type of person that was on that shit right away. He's like, "Oh, I'm making moves." Dumb shit.
Maybe not. Who knows? I just think one way or the other, Crispy would just be like, "Suck it up, be a man."
Well, for me, it was when we were on the show yesterday, and I was asking the questions, right? Like, and then we were like, "We'll find out." And then Chaotic, she jumped in the chat, was like, "I was able to make a claim," and I was like, "Ooh, okay, duly noted." Because in all my other joints prior to that, when I was thinking I could make claims that'll just sit there, it was saying I'm unable to make this action, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then like, so I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then right when I got, you know what I mean? I was like, "Oh shit, this motherfucker is going through." You know what I mean? I mean, and duly note that now, like, you know what I mean? Just as soon as the games is done next Sunday, you know what I mean? Because we start making the moves, just in case, unless it's the Tuesday or the Monday is the cut. Who knows? I mean, because it was right after the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be extremely slim pickings after Sunday's game.
It always was anyways. It was always.
Yeah, but you know, now that we know, you know, just to try to get the jump, just be aware.
Yeah. Well, either way, the bums that we pick up off of here, I mean, unless you are the random lucky one that picks up someone who goes for like 30 points, these guys aren't going to make a difference. They're all depth guys who are going to add 3 points here, 2 points there. It's all going to be about the drafted peeps. What up, Nigel or Marco? This is Marco. Guten Tag. Wow, Guten Tag. What's Guten Tag?
Good tag.
And CM Bake said I lost everyone in the number 1 on defense. The defense is the thing that you can actually replenish, though.
Yep.
It's the offense. Like there's no, even before this, there's no offensive guys. Just like Bake said, I picked up Sam Darnold and Mills, and yeah, like I mean, unless it's like some shit like that where someone gets hurt and they come in. But even then, would you play a guy who you think more than likely is going to get 0, or a guy who might get 2? I think most people would just play the guy who would, who's going to play and not be just sitting as a backup unless injury.
I mean, I'll tell you, I was really ecstatic to get David Moore. Yeah. I was like, you know what I mean? Like the chance he'll get like a 40-yard bomb again. Like it. And he's in the lineup.
And, oh man, you're tripping, dude. Dennis said I had to pick up Tony and Sky Moore in a couple.
I mean, are they even are they even alive right now?
I just wouldn't have even picked it. I'm with the Sky Moore. Go ahead and do your due diligence, but
Man, fuck Tony.
fuck Tony.
I mean, he's part of the Moore family, man. Gotta love all the Moores. Look at David Moore. Let's go.
Sky, I want to score more.
He's part of the I Want to Score More fam.
Marco said Guten Tag means good day. Okay, nice.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
And then it was, I didn't even know how to say that. Is it Jet AB? Jet Ab? I don't know how to say it. It means what up. I like it.
Just Ab.
Yeah. Crispy said Purdy or Stroud. Coin flip. Purdy's got the way easier matchup. I'll say that much. So
It'd be Purdy. I don't. And hey, let's just be respectable here. Those Packers are on absolute fire. You know, they just knocked out the second best team in the NFC.
God, man's got a point. But the one thing that the Packers got that not a lot of these teams have, just that are left right now. Not too many teams got a Jair Alexander. Like that makes like a huge difference for their defense.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, you know, then so there goes like Ayuk, right? Like Ayuk's gonna have a long day, all things considered.
Curious if they like actually I mean, because he follows. I mean, we know that. But would he follow in Ayuk, or would he try to take on a Debo, even though Debo's gonna be doing all types of crazy shit?
I mean, my man Fergie's son, he just went crazy.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I don't
maybe
think I have any Kittle.
Yeah.
What up, JPZ? If we didn't shout you out, what up? Kidda, what up?
What up, Kidda?
Marco said, just like the dude said, I fucking hate the Eagles. Eagles are they're going to be in for an overhaul because Jason Kelsey was like the staple of like just their team and offensive line and all that.
Oh no, he's talking that retire shit again.
No, he's not talking. He said he's retiring.
Oh wow, this is fucking huge.
Yeah, he's done data. Did you? I don't know if you saw. They kept showing him like he was so like sad, disgusted. Like I don't know what type of adjective we want to throw there, but yeah, he just looked like he was gonna cry like the entire second half of the game, and they kept putting the camera on his face.
I mean, I think it's maybe it's something that I missed because like maybe he announced it beforehand.
No,
no, maybe it was in the air.
Nah, well, I mean, I feel like it's been in the air for the last 2 years for him. But I think that's why he did that. The doc, you know, the Amazon doc that he did. That was like one of the things that he wanted to do before he retired. And then probably wanted to win another Super Bowl before he retired. But shit, that maybe he knows that team's not going to be the team to do it.
He definitely has a career in being a
Derek said Kelsey's sadness last night made me so happy. Because he looked hella sad.
I mean, I think remember he had quote unquote serious retirement thoughts last year, and then I guess it was they talked him in.
I bet it was him and Travis that fucking. It's like, you got to go for it, man. Like, look at how close you guys got.
He's like, bring it up, bro. Bring it up. He can't stop staring at his ring on his hand. It's his multiple rings while he's talking to him. He just held a hand gesture.
Yeah.
Like, listen, man.
Yeah, he's got the one.
You got to go for it one more time, man. Just one more time. Get them goddamn rings out of my face.
Marco said Jason Kelsey's wife is hot. Yeah.
I mean, shit. He done popped that hella kids out of her too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are those ones. They're built good. You know what I mean?
Built for tough.
I mean, he does have millions of dollars. It wouldn't be nothing to get one of them Mother's Day gifts for her. Go ahead and get your whole body done.
That shit's funny.
Shit, a lot of women be doing that shit right after pregnancy, right after labor. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Right to labor and then like that. That's always insane to me. Like women is strong, bro. Cause like you go through like labor and then some surgery. That's just
Yeah. I mean, even if you just think about like the vagina versus like a set of balls, it's like, man, a vagina can take a pounding. Balls, you could just like flick them and they'll be like hurt. Not, yeah. Way different. Way different.
See, the shaft is smart. When they get cold, you just get up in there. The balls are just, they kind of get up in there too, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Balls always try to tuck away when it's cold.
It's almost like they have a mind of their own, huh? You know?
Oh, totally. They know. They're smart. They're smart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit. I used to go to my guy for answers all the time back in when I was young and dumb. What are we gonna do in this situation?
All right, here we go. The number 4 league over here. So it's Dixon who's leading the charge at 230.
He's in a shitload of these.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think he's in 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in two of the ones I'm in. He's in for sure.
Yeah, the guy, the Joe Pack or whatever, John, like, he's in pretty much all of them. He's in like just as many as me. And Crispy, second, 214. Song, 204. So 3 teams over here over the 200 mark. Solid squads. This is the one that I'm not in because multiple people had like multiple friends that they wanted to play in the division with. This is the one that all Dennis's homies got into. Let's see. Let's jump over here to number 5. And shout out to Peacock for resubbing up on Twitch. You the man. All right. Number 5. Crispy leading the charge here. So this one, not super top heavy. Like some of the other ones. This one's pretty well averaged out. So Crispy 198, top guy there. Rusty with 187, killing him. John with 186, and then Cannabis Guardian Angel 179. I have 178 over here. All right, let's see. Number 6. Back in 1966, pick up sticks. All right, Johnny, our man Johnny, leading the way. Over here with 237, only person over 200 points here. War Furby with 195. Phil with 192. Top 3 teams, all over 190. There we go. All right, let's see. Number 7. This is the one with no IDP. No IDP is on the 7. And Orange Crush leading the way with 149. No IDP, so the scores are going to look different for sure. 138 for KJ Titans and 135 for Dre Day. There we go. I say in German, we have a word for that. Schadenfreude? What do you say? What is that? Is that someone? That someone's bad luck makes you happy. That's funny. I like it. So yeah, the offense only. Man, see, I wish we had one more person who like wanted to like come in there and join, so I didn't have to play in the offense only. Because just doesn't get my juices flowing. It really doesn't. The offense only leagues. Oh, this is why Chaotic wanted to know about her about the high scores and all that, because hers looks like one of the high scores for the entire tourney so far with 252. Darren in second, Ghost Monkey in third. Let's see who Chaotic has. Baker, Fergie, Rashad White. She had a nice bench as well, but she had Nixon, George Karlaftis. She had some good players on defense as well. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm covering some of those some of the players there. Marco said offense only is useless, like a cock flavored lollipop. You are a savage. You are a savage. Yeah, Thaddeus said her team's stacked. Yeah, I mean, she lost some players, so it's not like she didn't lose any players, but her team is extremely, extremely stacked. Chaotic doesn't fuck around, she really doesn't. So she put together a good squad. All right, so that is, which one's that one? That one's number 8. Jump over here to number 9. Yeah, so starting with number 8, that was then these were all the fast drafts. Ooh, look at Nigel over here, 240 points. Only one over 200 over here, and Net with 189, Bogey with 180. Or no, sorry. Liberty Bibberty with 180. There we go. And Marco, when are you starting drafting for the new season? Right after the Super Bowl. Right after the Super Bowl, the first dynasties. It's going to be veterans only, so there's not going to be any rookies in these drafts. We draft rookie picks, but February, there's going to be an offense only league, offense only dynasty, and then there's going to be a dynasty with IDP as well. JPZ said I stunk this one up, dead ass last. It happens. I mean, when I see myself with like 170 compared to a 240 or, even the 189s, I mean, kind of in the mix, but it's like, yeah, it's looking ugly after week 1. I mean, only top 3 are in the money. And Tino said, we drafted rookies before the NFL draft. No. So in the dynasties that we start before the NFL draft, we draft kickers as a placeholder for the rookie draft picks. So you do not buy, what up, Rising Rhino? What up? Shout out. So you do not draft you do not draft Caleb, for example. You draft the rookie 101 pick, and then you have the rights to whoever you want at the 101 when it comes to the rookie draft. But yeah, it's going to be super, super fun. Super fun. And because you have to draft the draft pick. He said, oh, so the rookie draft doesn't go in position order. Well, it goes, I mean, if so, whatever round it is, sometimes it's the second, sometimes it's the third that we see it happen, where someone's going to draft a kicker. Whoever drafts the kicker first gets the 101 in the rookie draft. So you're not specifically drafting any kind of player, but now you have the rights to the 101 pick in the rookie draft, because that pick could be traded before then. I mean, anything can happen before then. So you're drafting the kicker, which gives you the rights to whatever pick. So once someone picks that, next person to pick a kicker, 102, and then 103, and then all the way through 7 rounds of 12. And Tino said, I'm getting Caleb. Better get that 101, bro. Better get that 101. Rising Rhino said, showing love, of course. Smashing that like button. Appreciate you, bro. Everyone's kind of on Twitch now, so you might be, there might only be a few people over there on YouTube, but we appreciate everyone who shows the YouTube some love. And Crispy said, how much are the dynasties this year? So the dynasty with IDP is 135 for year 1. And then the offense only dynasty is 87. 87. I'm always going to make the offense only ones a little bit cheaper because there's going to be more turnover. I can already tell. And JPZ said, "Can I get you and Bogues thoughts on the decent head coach QB candidates for Atlanta if time allows later on?" Yeah, well, I mean, we just got to get more. We just got to get more info. I mean, seems like Belichick is the one who they like right now. That's what it seems like. All right, so this was Division 8. No. Well, I don't even think I marked it down when I jumped over to Division 9. So we will, I don't know, we'll just put it somewhere. All right, let's jump over. Let's look for number 10 now. Ooh, Darren is in first place over here, followed up by Ghost Monkey and our man Dennis. Song very closely behind. I have too many of these scores that are like in the 170s, and that's like not good enough to be like in the tops. So this is like right in the middle. Fucking sucks. I haven't gone through all my teams. I guess 170 isn't that bad if you didn't lose a bunch of people, but if I score 170 and I lose my whole offense, those teams are just done.
That was you know who that was?
Who?
That was Clock.
Nice.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh shit, already?
Yeah, he didn't do some. I guess I'm okay to share some of this information, but he didn't get shipped off to the Middle East, or he got shipped off to Asia, so he's back. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah, his last deployment was to the Philippines. Actually, when I asked him like, "Where'd you go this time?" He's like, "I was just in Asia." Okay.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Yeah, all he has to do is give when you're a secret agent, man, you could just give the
let's just say I was
give the continent, and that's good enough.
Right. Like, don't kill me.
And Crispy said, "How many we doing this year?" Well, we always do as many as the people want. Like, so last year it was what, like 8, I think, or 7. First year it was 9. I know that for sure. Last year, or the year after that, was 7, 10 through 16. And then last year it was 17 through 24. So that's what is that?
Dynasty.
That's 8 on the IDP, and then we did 2 without IDP. So it was 10 total last year. And Marcos, I'm a little confused about the draft anyways. You said the rookie draft is no snake draft, but my picks are 105, 208, 308, 405. Isn't that a snake draft?
No.
Well, that looks like a snake draft with a 3rd round reversal.
It's not though, because he has I don't know why he has the 4. He has the 5, the 1-5, then he has the 2, the 3-4. That's weird.
Well, that's just what it is. So this is like snake draft, but where
this is not the draft that we're in. This is not our shit.
Yeah, what
that's weird. Unless he made trades.
Because where would Marco, which one are you are you in Dynasty with us? Which one are you talking about? But let me know, because I need to go. It's really just about changing the settings, because every
offense only.
It's the Dynasty 2 league. Okay, there we go. So I could just go change it. That's just all it is. I just haven't gone and changed it.
It's offense. Yeah, that's the offense only joint.
Yeah. And it's probably in both of those, because both of those were drafted after or like after the rookie draft. So it had like, we only did 1 draft for those.
Did I miss League 9 yet?
What?
What league did you guys are you?
Yeah, you missed League 9. You weren't in the top 3. You were kind of in the middle.
What was that, like 8?
7. You were either right before me or right behind me, one of the 2.
Okay, cool. Middle pack. Yeah, I remember looking at my points last night. I was like 160 or something like that.
There we go. So it should be fixed now, Marco. That was just, It was just me not updating the settings, and it's just because right now we're like, I mean, so many months like away from it.
League 9 needs some work. Got some work to do in League 9. I think that's my one CMC team.
Okay. All right. There we go. Now
that was cool as fuck to hear from Clock. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, oh, I'm back. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Because he called me when he was in the Philippines last time.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so now you're good. So go close the app and then reopen it back up and then double check and tell me if it's showing correctly now. It should be though. It should be. All right. So which one is this?
And stuff like that. Always bring it straight to the commissioner. One thing I hate is when someone takes it to the chat, starts complaining about some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, they just realize and it's been like that. But then now here they are complaining because it is that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a lot of times it could be something like, even if it's something small, as, oh, I just forgot to change that. You know what I mean? Because that's an easy fix. But then a lot of times it's other shit like, oh, why can't I do this? Or why can't I do that? And blah, you know what I mean?
Well, here was the funny one. It was one guy who quit a league and was like, fuck this league. Like, I don't even know why I'm locked. And like, why can't I make trades with people? And it's like,
he was trying to make trades with someone that was locked.
Yeah. And he was like, fuck paying for Patreon. It was funny. It was this whole big rant. And then
instead of just asking the commissioner, what's the deal?
Yeah, because his team was not locked. He was, and this happened with multiple people. Because someone did get a little frustrated. And he was like, bro, I just paid for all the leagues. Like, why can I not go and make a trade? And I was like, you can. I was like, you just have to look at who you're making a trade with, because if that team is locked, it's going to say that you can't trade with them. It's not your team's fault why that's happening. It's because they haven't paid their 2024 fees yet. And then like, oh, okay. But they're like hella frustrated for however long. He was like, man, I've been trying to make a trade for like a whole day. It's not letting me.
And then they start taking it personal. You know, it's funny too. It's like until you play like hella leagues, you start realizing like, yeah, all that shit is just people just go, they jump out the window for everything. I mean, I'm guilty of that until I started playing in like more and more leagues every year. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck is it like this? I'm like, oh, okay. Let me just go through the protocol. Let me see the settings, because it's probably my fault if I didn't see something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then after that, just ask the commissioner. And if or you know, someone, if I'm invited to a league, I ask that person. So how does it go down here? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's somebody? What's different in this league? You know what I'm saying? Because then, you know, it's really just about, I don't really care what the settings are. If I'm in it, I just need to know the settings, right? So it's like, you know how to navigate accordingly. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers just don't be asking questions, bro. And like I always say, the genius asks questions. The dumbass acts like he knows everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. And most of the time they stay there quiet, thinking they're genius.
Yeah. Yeah, see, there's one person's like super pissed about the waivers, and he's like, look, you sent out the bylaws. And then I had to send the message that was in the chat, and I sent it, and I was like, what's the first rule in the bylaws? You must pay attention to the league chat. And it's for things like this. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to go change the bylaws and then go in there and tell everybody individually, go read the bylaws? No. Like 180 teams. And Marco said, how much is the fee for the Dynasty 2? That all the offense only are going to be it's 87 for year 1, and then it's 55 for year 2 and beyond.
Yeah.
All right. And Marco said, Bogey, you have to unlock your kickers only Dynasty League for the new season. And that one's like it's
a very prestigious league, right? You got to get on the waiting list. You know what I mean? I'll have you know, Mason Rudolph is his twin brother Mason Crosby is in my league. Yeah, I actually have kickers in it. See that? All the Masons. It's an occult. What are the Saturday games? It's all the bye week teams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they give them the early game because they're coming off the bye. Okay. Dang, so the Bills, they're the only one that's on the short week because of Mother Nature. It's like way to give them more chips on their shoulder, but they're also hosting. This is crazy because I didn't realize it, but they're making a big old deal about it. But I was like, it is a pretty big deal. It's the first time Mahomes is going somewhere in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buffalo's had their number in the regular season, the past couple of meetings, but in the postseason, yeah, fucking Chiefs been doing it to them.
And even then, they don't have a short week. I mean, yeah, it's 1 day shorter, but
it's still a short week. Like, I mean,
who played? There had to be someone who played on Sunday who's playing on Saturday, right? Or no? See, like that's the short week is Green Bay, like because they played or they played
a week later. Yeah.
No, but now that I guess it's the same thing because they played on Sunday and then they're coming back to play on Saturday.
That's right. I forgot they didn't play the Saturday game. They played the Sunday game against the Cowboys. Okay, yeah. They on a short week.
Yeah, so the only way you'd be on a super short week is if you played Monday and you played Saturday.
Yeah. Buffalo wasn't the only team that's playing on a short week. Yeah, so is the Texans. Shit. Duh. Oh no, Texans play Saturday to Saturday.
No. Yeah, Texans have the whole
week. For them. Go Texans. I'm rooting for the underdog. You know, I'm probably gonna put money on Baltimore everywhere I move, you know what I mean? This week.
So here goes the number 11.
Okay, this is my last one. I'm in.
And Bogey's in first place with 220.
Oh no, did I lose like all my team though?
I don't know. Let's see.
I'm sure I lost like CD.
You
Dak.
You lost Dak.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dak.
And let's see. Pimpin' Ain't Easy, second place. Coy and Kidda in third and fourth. Dennis right behind them. This has to be one of my worst squads because I only had 97 points, but let's see.
Yeah, man, I should have took St. Brown in this one. In the first round. Fucking Dak. I mean, he put 50 up. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, I still got Baker over here, but ugly because I didn't play Baker.
What did Baker put up?
46. I mean, Hurts still put up 24, but yeah, I mean, not what we want. Not what we wanted.
Mark.
All right, here goes number 12. And hey, finally one where I'm like, seems like dominating, but let's go see if I lost everybody though. I got 238 and Q-Tip is second best with 188.
That's some domination.
But let's see if I lost everybody though. That's gonna make that'll affect my confidence one way or the other. Let's see. Yeah, lost Stafford, lost Puka, lost Deontay and Tyreek. I got Aaron Jones and Chris Godwin left, and Rashad Bateman and Justice Hill. Yeah, I got enough guys to start on defense. But that's about it. Yeah, not too confident there. And Q-Tip and Scotty Boy, 2 and 3 over there right now. What up, Devo? He said smoke breaks. Get this smoke break going.
Hell yeah. What up, Devo?
Uh-oh. And Jay Peasy said a little better for the Peasy in this one. Yeah, in fifth place right now and right in the mix, right behind the 2, 3, and 4, just couple points behind number 4.
He's keeping it real peasy in this one. All
right, let's see. Here we go. Number 13. No, this one was also a fast draft. Everyone after number 8 was a fast draft. Spencer the Guru in first place over here with 203.
You got the Stallion over there, huh?
Let's see.
I think I remember watching this draft.
This was the Wednesday one. No, he's got Mahomes.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay. Mahomes is all right.
Yeah, but he's got Mahomes, Kelsey, Singletary. And let's see, Darren's in third. Bees Barbarians in fourth with 165.
I'm mad at it. Okay.
Kid is in this one, a little bit lower though. He's in 8th place. And what'd you say? You're mad what?
Oh, just I didn't like, you know, like there's like really nobody out there, right? But like I didn't like scramble for Brevin Jordan because like I'm pretty sure his snaps weren't too far off from Schultz, and like this is the matchup. Like they're bad against like slot receivers and tight ends. When I say bad, like that's like the chink in their armor, right? The Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I mean, not bad, but that's the exploitable part. Like, you know, and you know, garbage in the garbage options, it's like fuck it, Brevin Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's crazy is, are we going to get that lightning to strike twice in a bottle? You know, you did only have the one target and one catch, but yeah, if it's either Brevin Jordan or nobody, yeah, I'm gonna put in Brevin Jordan like 10 out of 10 times if he's available.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I was like, you're like, what is it? Like, I actually had to explain it. I could have even like, it's nothing. But it's like, I'm really feeling that right now. Like, yeah, because you know, it was one of those ones I went and got all these stupid Niners, and then I was like, and then I'm just seeing Brevin Jordan get picked up. I'm like, fuck. I didn't think of that first. I mean, he had a 70-yard, whatever the fuck, right? Or 50-yard, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And Grass Tokers RS, he said, I lost a few in both of my leagues, but I paid attention to the chats. I'm confident in week 2. There we go. I mean, that's what and seeing like that's it. As long as you were paying attention to the chat, everyone
should got to replenish a little bit here. I like it.
Yeah, like I'm screwed in all, at least on offense, you know, in all of these. So that's why I'm not even stressing. I'll go pick up defense. Like
I felt stoked to grab like some Hargraves. I was like, hell yeah. He's out there. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, because you really had no reason to like draft a guy like him. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's got to be on it for week 2.
But like he's making it in my lineup in a lot of instances. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here goes number 14. This was also one I was not in because we had so much interest, and it was like the second to last one. I tried to get as many people as we could in these ones, like new people as well, because I think there's probably like 30 new 420 crew members that joined because of these leagues, like 25 or 30, and a lot of them are hella stoked. They're like, oh, I can't wait for the dynasty. Like, when do those ones start? So it's been good so far. The new people who've joined, they're like super excited.
And that 25 right there, just put the list of them, because then that's probably 2 leagues right there. Especially for people that like it the first time, they usually come in clusters. Like, okay, I'll join the next one too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they want to do something different, or like, you know what I mean? They feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's already been multiple people who've joined the crew. They didn't get in the playoff leagues, but just because they want to already reserve their spot in the dynasty leagues.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah. So this one, I mean, there's only 2 teams that are below 150 in this one. So I mean, this one's kind of crazy the way that this one kind of shaped out. So number 4 through number 10 are only separated by less than 14 points.
Nice.
So I mean, top 3, obviously that's where the money is, but you know, these guys lost some people, who knows? But we got Commander in Chiefs on their number 1 with 224. Our man King
can't decide. He's the Washington Chiefs fan. The Commander in Chiefs. He's like, well, my dad is from Kansas City and my mom's from DC.
And JPZ says, shout out to all the newbies. Remember when you were a newbie, JPZ, back in like 2020 and 20?
And then he's beating me in the fantasy championship. Wait, it was a League 18?
18?
or was it Sticky?
Oh no, number two. He took over. Yeah, I think, and I don't. He didn't take.
Though.
Huh?
No, I lost.
No, you won in one. You lost.
I won in one. Yeah, I lost in two.
Yeah, and JP's and that wasn't one that he took over either. So he's been.
There was a number 2 seed in there actually.
Yeah, he's been grinding since we started.
Yeah, shout out to him, B. He keeps it peasy.
Yeah, and JPZ, how's that? What's it called? Working out. So he was the one who won the stash, the Riggin one, the stash Rio, nice. from the August raffle.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
How's it working out, JPZ? I know he's out there in Virginia, so I know the wax might not always be consistent out there. You look at this, JPZ was like, I was skeptical as hell. Like, who is this guy? He said, been friends ever since. And he said, Bogey, you were the bonus. He said, this guy's funny as hell.
Yeah, I fuck with JP's, man.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end of the day, too, he's a fierce competitor. Like J Mactown, he talks a gang of shit, but he gets down. So you know what I mean? So when it comes to the competition wise, like I'd rather have him than some bum ass motherfucker fantasy wise, but he's just hella cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but then you get the best of both worlds with like guys like JPZ, you know what I mean, or Dennis, or I mean pretty much everybody but like Jim Mactown.
Okay, cool. I was wondering who Grass Tokers RS is, and Rugaroo is the team that his team name on there, but it's our homie, Jay. It's our homie Jay who's always coming in.
Shout out to Grass Tokers RS.
Oh yeah, all right, nice. JPZ said he's been getting blasted with the Rio. I like it. That's what it's all about.
And even if like the concentrate isn't being made from the origins of it isn't like the most potent tree, it's still like getting the bang out of that tree is to make concentrate, right?
Yeah, because even like real shitty like wax is still was like better to smoke than real shitty weed.
Right? Like, I remember the early wax shit. It was always like a gang of blue dream, because that shit yielded so much, and we just had so much trim of that specifically, right?
Yeah.
So the first year when we were blasting shit, we just had hella blue dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like the blue dream was the eye, but when we blasted it, it was like woo. You know what I mean?
Different level.
Yeah, hell yeah. It was like we were just giving this shit away to motherfuckers making butter or making wax. We were just giving it away.
Tina said, I said last season that the rookie tight end class was good. This season, the QB and the wide receiver market is thick. 8 QBs in the top 50. Okay, because that's one thing that I knew about this year already going in, that they're like super hyped on like way more QBs this year than like ever. Like, just like you said, he said 8 QBs in the top 50. That's hella hyped. Like, we've seen the 5 go in the first round and shit like that, but I don't know if we've ever seen 8 go in the top 50.
I mean, okay, look at who needs QBs, crazy, right? Let's sound them off. Who needs QBs, right? Fucking Atlanta, New England, yeah. I think it's.
I mean, shit, potentially the Steelers, right?
Steelers. I'd say they're not out of the market, right?
Right? Yeah, the potential.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, depending on what happens with Kirk, right?
Denver.
Yep.
Atlanta.
We already said them, but they do need to be twice as bad as everybody else.
Yeah. Did I mention Atlanta? Who else? That's a gang already. Who else?
See, what's crazy? I know that the Bucks are probably going to re-sign them, but as of right now, the Bucks, right? Yeah. They don't have Baker's not re-signed yet.
Hey, listen, the deal is off the table, baby. It just keeps getting bigger. You know what I mean?
And Tino said, agree, Huss. There's going to be a few sleeper QBs that go around 6, 7. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's always guys like that. And, you really got to know about those motherfuckers.
Is Hendon Hooker? I mean, I'm sure Jared Goff is going to get some, he'll probably get some extensions. I think this might be the last year, if not it's the year they.
I think he has one more year, if I'm not mistaken.
Last year on the contract, yeah. So this would be the time to extend him, right?
Yeah.
To not let him hit the market and then demand hella shit
yeah.
But I could see them drafting somebody, maybe, if you know what I mean.
Who else in the AFC? Oh shit! I mean the Raiders, right? Like is fucking what's his name? The future? Like I doubt it.
Oh shit, the Raiders. Shit, I know. Pudgy. What's his name? Pudgy
O'Connell.
Pudgy
There we
Derek
go.
Carr. O'Connell.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the AFC West is gonna be way different. Like, man, no Russ over there unless Russ goes to the Raiders.
Hey, the Rams, bro. But what if the Rams snatch? I mean, low key. Remember last year? I mean, the kid. I think he had like mental health issues, so he like was like not there. But that kid from Georgia, the one that won the Natty, the Rams drafted him. He was just sitting there. You know what I mean? Just didn't do nothing all year.
Right. I mean, yeah, he did so little that they went and picked up Carson Wentz.
Well, I mean, I think this kid was like out like because of mental health issues or personal issues or whatever the hell. Yeah, like the whole season.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Team has 11 wide receivers in the top 50 as well. I mean, that's what 19. I mean, that's 19 out of the 50 picks.
And look at how many teams need like Diggs is getting older. I mean, or getting older. He's old. You know what I mean? I mean, you might as well just hit the drop right now. There's so many. There's old Adams, right?
I mean, look at the Chargers and fucking Keenan Allen and Mike.
They need all of it. They might grab 2 guys.
Yeah.
They're not looking at Josh Palmer where he's like, I got it, coach.
If the Bengals fucking let Higgins go, I mean, they're going to be in the market,
they
right?
get a youngster. Yep. And
we know that the Chiefs are in the market like they need to be.
And the Bengals, they always every year they draft these young receivers like Trenton Irwin or fucking Charlie Jones. Like they always like keep their pockets loaded with these later round guys. I mean, who's to say they don't go up and get? Because Tyler Boyd, he's getting at the end of his contract. If not, if he's done,
he's getting old as well.
Yeah. Jesus old, right? Fucking I mean, shit. The Cowboys.
Stetson Bennett. That's who it was. Johnny.
Stetson Bennett. There you go. And then, like the Cowboys, they're gonna need fucking. I mean, obviously they're gonna pay CeeDee Lamb. I'm sure. You know what I mean? And then, but
Tino said he wants Dallas to grab Nabbers.
See, shit. What if Dallas even grabs a young QB? You know what I mean? Somewhere in the draft.
I mean, they're pissed at Dak, right?
They hate him.
And Marco's such a fucking goofball. He said, Bogey, this is a PG show. It's Hendon, recreational sex worker.
Sex trafficking. That's what it's called.
Well, that's what it's called now, right? Or, well,
no, before when, oh, no, you're right.
Because they never had the trafficking in there until now.
Yeah, you're right. Because now they call it human trafficking.
Right.
What was it called before?
Because I mean, you're right. It was sex trafficking at one point, but we're still not going back far enough.
Yeah, like in the 90s when they'd be like, when like pimps used to get arrested, it would be labeled fucking.
Someone's gonna remember what this shit's called and let us know.
Someone called Drew down. Someone give me Drew down on the phone right now.
Okay. Bake said Nabbers is pronounced neighbors. Okay. All right. And Peacock said sex trade. So we were trying to think of what charges the pimps used to get like back in the 90s, 80s. And the hose. Yeah. Well, and I think for the longest time it was the hose who would go to jail, not the pimps.
Yeah, not the pimps, because they were never around like that. You know what I mean? Bitch. Keep your mouth shut. Damn, they used to get arrested. And they used to have like undercovers posing as perks and vice versa, posing as
South Park was the funniest when they had the police officer. He was trying to go underground, undercover, get the sting on the pimps because they were trying to catch all the pimps. And like every single time it was like they were waiting, like the cop was like, all right, and you're $50 for anal, right? And like, yeah. And then you keep thinking that just at any second they're gonna he's gonna come out from undercover, but nope, they got to finish the job first, and they got to go through everything first. Freeze! You're busted, pal.
It's like, see, not to that extreme, but it's like, you'd be like, hey, bro.
There you go. Look, solicitation. That's what it was.
Solicitation. There it was.
Tino said, LOL, I asked an old man at my work. See, because the old men, they know.
Yeah, bro.
There you go. Yeah. Solicitation.
Soliciting sex.
Yep, that's what that was the term.
And then you got arrested for solicitation.
And Tino said, "LOL." Thanks, Frank. Say shout out to Frank.
Man, that shit was.
I was bugging us for like 3 days trying to figure this out.
I was like, man, shit. I was about to call my man Don P. You know what I mean? He's a real P. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what did they used to call it, man? He was pimping. That's what he was
pimping.
Man, that man calling it pimping, saying you go in the Bible, it says it in the Bible. It's the oldest profession in the known to man.
Right.
One of them, at least.
No, it is it's the oldest.
The moment they got money, they figured like, okay, we might be able to buy this thing. I'm just saying, like, don't get mad at me, get mad at religion. They always get the little bogey says wild shit. No, not me. I'm just quoting religion. It's in the book. What do they call them? Winches? Whatever the fuck they call them. We all know. Tomato.
All right. So we got one more here.
One more team to review. 2 more weeks of the tournament. There will only be one per league. Top 3 caches. I hate it when I get down to like a couple papers because I'm like, fuck, I gotta make these ones count.
Oh, wait. You know what's funny? I was wrong. We do not have 15 of these leagues. We have 16. I forgot. Everybody's so addicted that we did 2 drafts on Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember I hit you. I was like, how's the draft going? You're like, shit, we're powering through the second one. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, I would have jumped in one of them. I mean, I didn't know there was a second one. I was like, because I knew the first one got filled fast.
It happened so quick. It was like, yeah, like, and I think that, see, what's crazy is like, I would love for all these to be planned out. Like, I would love for all of them to be planned out, but that's not the way it works.
Yeah, because it's just like, I mean, I always felt like it's a man thing. Men, they want to do something right, but then it's like it's the middle of the night. Then they're hitting you for the chow mein. Hey, boy, where you at?
Yeah,
man. Listen, I'm about to I need to grab that right now because they're faded after the club or whatever, or they got a BJ with them, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I mean? Like everyone want to join the league, but it's like, hey, it's about to pop right now. They're like, oh, let me get it right now. You know what I mean?
And there's so many people who like they wait until Saturday morning to look for a playoff league, like when it's Saturday afternoon when the games start.
Any more leagues? How many goes you get? Is there any more spots filled? Any more spots open yet?
A lot.
Like,
next year there might be
to start a second league at least, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, and there's still more.
Yep. So it was fun. It gets a little stressful that week because trying to like get the spots filled and everything, but as long as the crop of the 420 crew just like keeps growing and growing, you know, people just keep wanting to get in leagues. And every time I said there's 1 or 2 spots left, it was like multiple people were hitting me up. And so that's why other leagues got started. I was like, well, this one got filled, but you want me to open up another one? They're like, hell yeah, let's do it.
I got an idea.
Let's hear it.
Next time you create the league, next year when we do this, even for best ball, actually, right? We can start practicing this new method I got for you.
Okay.
You say, okay, new best ball league, y'all. Only 2 spots left.
Yeah. Get 20 people messaging every time.
And they're going to fill that motherfucker right there. Bam.
Yep. I mean, that pretty much happened. We did that for best ball this past year. It was anytime it was a slow draft, it was like, got 2 more spots. We're like starting it tonight. If we fill it right now, there's always people like messaging. So
I became addicted to the race. Like, oh, just put me in all the slow drafts because I just want to do that race.
Well, even the fast drafts had the race. I mean,
yeah,
all
I
of them
know. Either way, I'm just saying. But like, because I only did a couple fast drafts when it came to the best balls.
Yeah. Super fun. All right. So here goes number 15. Can't Get Right is leading the way with 213. So they got right at least with round one. 205 for me. I'm in second place. And then Hondo Man at 203 in third place. And looks like we got Song in there in fourth. This one, Crispy's in this one as well. Guys got a little bit of work to do, though. Let's see who's on Can't Get Right's team, because this is where it comes down to. Can they get right or not? They lost everybody on their starting roster on the offense except for Jamison Williams. They did keep everybody on their defense, though, so they chose right there.
Right.
And see, like the guys who he picked up. Let me see. Yeah, the guys who he picked up. Payne Durham, Richie James.
Oh, Freaky Ricky?
Yeah, like guys like that.
Where's Freaky Ricky at? He's with Buffalo?
No, KC.
Oh, that's right. That's what I meant to say.
But see, I'm not even mad at that. Like, I sucks that I might, catch a 0 in my lineup. Let's see. No, actually, I kept all my starters, and I got 3 guys on the bench on offense. Nice. Yeah, we're about to whoop some ass over here.
It's funny because, like, it's always like the later teams drafted high. It's like in a real lay of the land. And then, like, so if you wanted to diversify, like, because this is what, the 15 right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at that point, right, you're like,
But yeah, the last one, though, number 16, not so good there. Fried Cracker. Fried Cracker, number 1. Oh, he's got a higher score than Chaotic. Chaotic had like 251.
Oh my God.
Like that. He's got 253.
Damn.
Let's see who he's got. Who do you have going in week 1? Aaron Jones, Nico, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, Romeo Dubs, Baker Mayfield. Shit, got Christian McCaffrey on the bench. This team's pretty good. This team.
I mean, yeah, look at all his later guys hit because he got Christian McCaffrey early.
Yeah, my team sucked over here. I had a Goff, Amon Ross. I mean, those are good. That'll carry me to next.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
against this matchup this week.
Yeah. I do have Mark Andrews over here as well and Zay Flowers. So I guess this was one of those ones. But yeah, I mean, pick a couple bye week guys. But yeah, I didn't put David Bell in there. I played Clyde over him, and David Bell put up 21 in this format. Got Patrick Queen on the bench as well.
He's a killer.
Woo! There we go. All 16.
Oh, look at that. Just like Joe Montana.
Yeah, now we got to do another dab, and then I got to go start replenishing the players over here. At least on defense, go do the due diligence. All right.
Need something for a crutch. God freaking fracking.
Man, you don't have you didn't get to bring any of those Jerome Baker? I mean, I guess those are like bigger tips, though.
Yeah, I mean, I know I still got some of those in the bag. I know I gave a gang of them to Matty Law. He was loving those things, and I love that kid. That's my guy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, just grab all of them, bro. Oh, for real? And it's funny because he's a white boy. He's from Fitchburg. Like he's from the fucking Lolos. Like,
yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? He's just like, it's funny because he's hella humble. Because you know what I mean? Like I remember even when he moved out to the West Coast, I was like, he ain't never left anywhere. Now he's in the Bay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was wilding. He was like, it's crazy out here. You know what I mean?
Because where is he from?
He's from Fitchburg.
Okay, yeah.
It's funny. The only reason I even knew where he's from is because Joyner Luke. There's a rapper that came out of there, Joyner Lucas.
Okay.
Put that part of Mass on the map. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, and Matty Law got bars too. Like it was my man Prime One. He was like, I got this kid, bro, and this check this out. This is how they met him. So Matty Law, he ended up working at this casino called the Matrix, right? Ironically, right? And it's this casino's in San Jose, and he was just overhearing someone talk about making beats, like sitting at the table. You know, he's a car dealer. And then he's like, oh, I rap. And he's like, oh, word. And, you know, like, so this dude, he texts my man Prime, hey, I got this white dude. He said, you know, fucking book some time and shit. He's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, just business shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
because I'm working at the casino, so he's got the dough to book the time.
Exactly. He knows, like, and you know what I mean? And he's thinking he's some white dude, he's harmless, like, you know what I mean? Because you know, it's just, you know, it's business. Yeah, you never know. And our studio is legit. Cameras everywhere. Like, you could come through and motherfucker could buzz you in, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From remotely type of shit. They even got it now where the motherfuckers can come in, they can record you remotely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're just in the booth and they're just at home. Like, and then I'm like, damn, this is dope. Right? Of course, right when I leave. So they're like, you just gotta get it set up. Because I'm like, can we reverse that? Like, I'm recording at home and you're engineering me. And he said we can do that, but I was like, nah, not with my computer. He's like, tell me all these things I need to get. I'm like, like, maybe after this next little wave of property tax comes up in fucking February. But then it's kind of cool because then it goes for the rest of the year. That's out of the way. That's fucking 10 bands, man. Total 2 pennies, total 10 bands. That's just I'm like. Anyways, fucking so this motherfucker, he ended up to be nice. You know what I mean? And then now he's like on track and all this shit. And then like, so my nights, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always had 2 nights a week. You know what I mean? Because you know it's a collective. This is our lab. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like these nights are my nights, right? So you know, I had Tuesdays and Thursdays at this point. It's like back in like 2018. Yeah. And like, so the kid, he's like, I mean, my man Prime's like, hey, are you coming in Tuesday? I'm like, nah, why, what's up? And he's like, oh, he's like, I got this kid. He needs some time. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're using all my shit then. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then like he's asking like on a Thursday, and I'm like, and then he's like trying to book like a week in advance on my Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm like, hey, bro, who's this fucking kid, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, these are my nights. I'm like being nice because then you know it's like the money that gets made for those nights. Obviously, that's gonna go to my share of my rent for the building. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Because I'm paying to just be able to go in and work, obviously, you know what I mean? And you know, we're a label, so you know what I mean, this is like my space, right? As well for those nights. And then I'm like, oh, it's that kid though. Like I've been hearing the tracks, and I'm not putting the 2 and 2 together. And then like so I just, you know, I come through to get one of my Tuesdays because he's like, hey, you should just work with him. And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? So I come through. And like I could do what I gotta do Tuesday. I'm having him wait around, then we'll just jump on. I'll do something real quick. You know what I mean? Like I could always just shit on the spot. So he's just sitting there, hella like, you know what I mean? Hella, what is it called? Like I did not expect this shit. Like for him to like gas like that. You know what I mean? Because then once he started like gassing on some shit, and I was like, oh shit. Because I started, I put the voice from those tracks I've been hearing. Because I've been like, who's this other dude? This fool's kind of nice. And then I hear you start spitting. And he when he's talking, he has this crazy Boston, Massachusetts fucking accent. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because they all got that shit out there. And like he was just hella funny, and he parties. You know what I mean? Like he was young, so he, you know, he had gotten to the mix. He had a girl out here. She was going to college. I mean, she was in college or whatever. So like, you know what I mean? So we went to this one party, right? And I think I've told the story. So we're on LSD, right? Allegedly, right? So we're all fried. And there's this dude, he's on the dance floor, like we're like the living room, which is like where everyone's dancing. And he's walking through and he's just stiff. And then like people are knocking him. And then I'm like, yo, and I'm laughing at you. What's up with this dude? And like people are bumping him and he's like tripping. Ooh! You just hear him like whimpering. And then like my man goes up to him because he knows this dude. You know what I mean? Because he's there with us. And mind you, we're probably like, you know what I mean, the only people that are frying in this party. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this dude, you know, he's one of them though. And I'm like, hey, that's your man right there. And then he goes up to him. He's like, he thinks he's a glass of orange juice, bruh. He thought he was a glass of orange juice, bruh. And everyone's dancing, they bumping into him, and he's like, ooh, ooh, like, you know what I mean? And like eventually he does topple over, bro, and he's just he's on the ground, stiff, face on the ground. And then now everyone's like, hey, they're like tripping off him, like, and I mean, I'm like, don't trip. He just thinks he's the glass of orange juice. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's a bunch of white folks too at the party, like, oh shit. Sure, they're trying to pick him up on the couch and they can't pick him. He's like stiff as fuck. I'm like, this fool thinks he's a glass of orange juice, bro. And then like I saw him you know, later, you know, when he's not frying.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because I hadn't seen him since he was a glass of orange juice, right? And I was dying, bro. And he's like, bro, when I fell, I thought like, oh, my orange juice spilled. I thought I was dead. I'm like, damn, bro. We're in the middle of a fucking party and shit. Music blasting, and this fool thinks it's a glass of OJ. Some good acid.
Some good shit.
Mm-hmm. That's the last time I ever fried too. That guy, I ain't gonna lie, that guy kind of tripped me out. Damn, this motherfucker, damn, bro. It's like, I think I'm human. I'm like, started questioning my existence. This guy, he turned into a glass of OJ, bro. Oh man, hey, even when I saw Matty Law, right, and I ain't seen him for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're in Vegas. So right when I saw him, I was like, hey, remember your boy thought he was the glass of OJ? I was dying. Oh shit. Cause that was probably like maybe like 6 months before like he had moved back. Cause like, and it's crazy because he just fucking right when he moved back, he wrecked. Like on a crazy accident. And then so for like a year, he's like recovering. And then during the time he's recovering, COVID hits. So it's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? So he was telling me, he's like, bro, the last time I was like partying was when I was like out there in San Jose with you. Like, oh shit. Cause it, you know, it was like 2019 December. He dipped out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah, it was wild. And he had all these flat screens. He's like, hey, you want my flat screens? I was like, fuck yeah. He's like, you gotta pick them up. I'm like, cool. I go swoop them up. Then when I take them back to us, I'm just gonna put them in the lab. You know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah.
You know, I plug one of them in. It's fucking, it got the little fucking spider web thing. I'm like, hey, bro, this joint's just brother. The plug other one, same thing. He's like, oh man, I think my ex might have broke them then. Like she had ravaged through all my shit. I'm like, this guy. He was wilding though. Like this dude. And he used to be like, he was hella yoked. And now like after the accident, he's like shrunk as fuck. And that was kind of different. Like seeing him like, whoa, shit. Fucking Matty.
Hell yeah. Get ready, guys. August 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use that as like even this November when we go. I'm going for show.
Well, August is
I
early.
might go for Saturday, Sunday at the end of this month for my girl's birthday.
Okay.
She was talking that shit last night. So let's go to Vegas for that weekend. I'm like, okay. She hasn't worked that Monday. She's like, I work Monday. I'm like, fuck it, we're going Sunday night. You know what I mean? Like that makes it even cheaper. It's only a room for a night, and then we just fucking adventure all Sunday. You know what I mean? And then fly home like midday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tino's testing you, Bogey. He said, Bogey, you think 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl?
You know, I don't really think. I think a lot of things, but I don't really think much of that. I've been trained very well to like, not really like if I was to remove you know, and just break it down like I do any other team, like or any other matchup, I'd say we match up very well against Green Bay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On both sides of the ball, and very familiar with LaFleur already. And we got our interior guys back. We got Armstead coming back because like that last couple weeks in the year, we saw my Niners getting like ran up the gut because they were down Hargrave and Armstead. Armstead specifically because that's our big run stuffer right there, but he clogs up that middle. And you know, LaFleur and them they run a lot of inside zones, so that's why I'm pointing this out. So that's you know what I mean. And if we're gonna, you know, it's really on our secondary, and that's always gonna be. You know, that's always going to be the thing I'm just like, please, you know what I mean? Steve Wilkes, he is a guy who's renowned for building his defenses from the back to the front. Like if you look at how his defense was built in Carolina in recent history, right? You know, you had all the, but see, he's never had a front like this. You know what I mean? And I think Chase Young also, he could be an X factor. You know what I mean? It's time to show us what you got, kid. Playoff shit. You and Nick Bosa, just like the old days. Let's go. You know what I mean? And that's how I really feel. And on offense, I mean, you know, it's like the only thing I will ever say about the offense, like as long as we can stay healthy and if Shanahan doesn't outcoach himself, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll never answer that question. I'll just talk for 10 minutes and you just take from that what you may.
And Grass Tokers RS said I drafted bench spots for players that were on bye, so I got Collins and Stroud, and that'll be joined with some Baltimore players. There you go. I like it.
There it is. See, look at that. As long as you see that, and that's what I mean. Huss was pointing that out too. That what I would agree with when it does matter, but the draft in these playoff leagues. You know what I mean? Because like if you're able to draft guys that you could wait on, you know what I mean? Like there was too many times where I was like I couldn't pass on having like a St. Brown and a Puka, or you know, a fucking Cooper Cup and the St. Brown, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't do, or like having the bad combination of Lamb and Puka, which was awesome at first. You know what I mean? And that's in my other league, 7 teams. So I was able to do that. Yeah, and that one I went crazy. I'm number 1 in that one, but I lost like everyone because I had all Browns and I had Puka and Cup and CD. Just lost everyone.
Yeah, it feels nice, like being in first place, but not at the expense of like, you know,
yeah, there's a reason
for the rest of the way.
Yeah, blew out the clips. You know what I mean? At least in that one, it's like there's hella to replenish. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you can only hold what you start.
Yeah, and only 7 teams. Yeah.
Yeah, so people that people had to make conscious decisions like, okay, I'm gonna get CMC. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, you know, no one's gonna pass on CMC, and then no one's gonna pass on like even like the Lamars and the Brocks, and like, people are gonna hold them, and you gotta just have them in your lineup until they're usable. Yeah, it's a little different strategy, but it's less people. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, let this thing charging up. I'm gonna do one more dab and get out of here. And what comes on Tuesday nights? We got Stevie B and Hammer coming back with Dynasty Life at 7 West Coast time. Makes a shout out to Maddie Law, was the first person to greet me, and my lady at the mansion, super down to earth, was the only one who wanted to smoke a blunt out back when I got there. He said everyone was streaming and drafting.
Yeah, Maddie. It's funny too, because like the conversation went like, he just shoots me this fucking this new track he did. He's like, hey yo, Fi, check out my shit. And then like I'm listening to the track and I'm like, oh, this is dope. And I call him, I go, oh shit, hey, come to Vegas. He's like, okay. And that was it. I ain't seen him in hell. He was like, listen, I'm going to Vegas. Let's go. All right. He's like, where? And he's like, you know, how much is it? I'm like, you know, I just gave him a little rundown. He's like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, just get over here. Yeah, this year, okay, even November. If I can get out there in January too, I want to go out there and eat. Like if I go out there with my lady at the end of this month, for real.
Yeah, it's
funny too. I'm like, let's go, and then she throws out the most Aquarius shit I've ever heard of ever. She's like, well, I don't want to plan my own birthday party because you know we haven't really done shit in a minute for our birthdays because, you know, obviously we having hella kids and COVID and all that shit. But you know,
I think when you become an adult, it's just like if you want to do something, you got to be a part of the planning.
See, but that's the thing though. It's like, you know, it's a her thing, I guess. Maybe she always.
It's not just.
I always threw her like that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not just to her.
Or we would go to Vegas or go to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually Vegas, actually.
Crispy said no Vegas for him. Crispy. Big Ton said that he was gonna go and pick your ass up and drive you over there. And it was gonna be a whole road trip from Texas.
I mean, also too, with Pops is like, you know, be like, you know what I'm saying, with his size, I'm sure like it's you know, it's not the most comfortable in the long road trips, but see, so is Big Ton. So I'm sure he's riding in style, like a big truck or something, you know what I mean? Or a trailer. Fuck it, hit your trailer, throw Crispy in the back. You know what I mean? Hey, Big Ton's got money. It's gonna be one of them nice trailers that you can sleep in and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, because Big Ton's, he's always on the move. You know what I mean?
Peacock said, I remember Maddie telling me the walls were moving.
Hey, Maddie's, he's not tripping to eat these. Boom. And then like he got his hands on some of the other umis too. And he's like, you think it's all bad if I just eat it all? I'm like, nah, that's good. I'm like, the other homie Zuku's doing the same thing. He's like, okay. It's like he just needed some kind of confirmation. But yeah, that dude, yeah, I'm telling you, that fool used to fry all the time too. He was crazy. You know what I mean? That fool was
yeah, this damn offense only league screwed in this one. Has nobody to pick up.
You know what's funny is like offense only, this format shouldn't even exist because it's like even for example, in my 17 one, we actually have kickers in there because it's action. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I was ever to say fantasy is gambling, these are the leagues. It's gambling, so to speak. You know what I mean? Versus like I would say, you know, traditional formats. You know, it's skill. You know what I mean? There's a lot more gambling here. I mean, yes, it's skill to be like, you know what I mean, to notice things in the draft and value and you know what I mean, you know. But you also, it's like, you know, people that loaded up on Dallas, you know, confident in Dallas. Like shit, I thought Dallas was gonna win. I definitely loved Green Bay 7.5. That was like a smash to me. Because I didn't think it would be.
I'm glad that I couldn't load it. I mean, I loaded up on the other guys, the guys who like later guys on Dallas. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, it was like the Brandon Cookses and the Michael Gallupses and the
didn't fucking play him.
Dang, he went for yard, bro. 400. There was a bunch of fools that went for yard this week. A lot of 300-yard passers.
Hell yeah. And Derek's right telling Crispy, come on, Crispy. You got to get there, Crispy.
I know,
Don't
right?
worry. No, there's not going to be any lawyers in attendance hitting you for the back child support.
I know one day.
He's
over here like, just come to Texas, goddamn it. And Peacock's like, yeah, do that too. Fuck it. When I was talking to AJ probably like a week before the new year, like sometime around like after Christmas. And yeah, I was like, he was talking about like, you know what I mean? He wants to go Vegas, August. My bad.
Yeah.
Lost my train of thought for a second there. Like, why did I bring up AJ?
I mean, man, everybody should want to go. It's going to be hella fun. And like, if you're planning it 6 months, it's like literally 6 months to like, you know, if we're talking date, it's January 16th. August 16th is when everything kicks off. Got 6 months to plan, to get the days off of work. I mean, shit, even if you don't even know if you're going to go yet, just get the days off of work now. Crispy, talk to your boss. Tell him you're off that weekend.
He even said here's part of the conversation too. He said he wants to come back and start doing content eventually too.
Yeah.
It's just because he got his situation straight, you know what I mean, with his job and he got his place, and you know what I mean.
That's good. I know.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. That's what he's like. I'm even thinking about Vegas. He's just getting his money right. I'm like, there you go, kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, son? See, look at that. Pops left me. I turned out all right. And I was like, look, that's good to hear, son. You know what I mean? Come see me in Vegas. I heard Grandpa might make it out. Heard your grandpa might make it out.
Crispy, you gotta make it, man. I'm telling you, it was so awesome. Like this is pretty much the 420 crew like reunion every year. Like, man, I mean, that's what it's gonna be. Like, how many times do we ever like?
I like Summit.
I like it. Whatever we put on
annual First, a new. Oh, this is a tough one.
And then he gave up when he saw international. He gave up.
Then he just nailed it on international. Blah, blah, blah. He just he killed it.
Well, see, like, that's what's funny about their tandem, because, like,
Smart one.
they're both dumb and dumber. It's just like who's dumber at certain things than the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Like together, they make one dumbass that could scrape through life.
Yeah. Like, what did they say? If one of like in the trailers, like if one of them only has half a brain, that means that in total they only have half a brain.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. Hey, when he was like, because what's his name? He had his own business, right?
Yeah.
Harry had his own business.
Well, actually, no. He didn't have his own business.
Oh yeah, he worked for well, yeah, I mean
he worked for the Mutts Cuts is what it was, and he was so dumb that he just spent his life savings turning the man into a dog. They probably didn't even tell him to do that.
He's all the sheepdog. He's all the chicks. The babes love it. What do you say?
That's a shaggin' wagon.
It's a shaggin' wagon. That's funny too, because as a kid, I didn't pick that up until like Austin Powers came out, and it's like, oh, shag means fucking. The shaggin' wagon. Yeah, when did Dumb and Dumber come out? I think I was like in the 4th grade.
94.
Yeah, I go with the years. Yeah, that dude was hey, Jim Carrey was like my hero for real, bro. When it came to like the fucking comedy movies.
Okay.
It was really just Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura one. I fucked with The Mask. It was alright. You know what I mean? And then the Truman Show, that was like a trip. Because by the time I'm like in junior high, and I'm like, I mean, Liar Liar was obviously awesome. That was the shit, actually. And then comes out with Truman Show. I was like, oh shit, it's kind of a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dug it.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've seen the Truman Show, but that's not what I want out of Jim Carrey.
It's a world where they built around him, and it was all an illusion.
And Grass Tokers R Us, y'all can plug me in on the trip to the Big Easy and do Bourbon Street with me. 25 full legalization of pot in Louisiana. Hell yeah, man, it's super dope. Because like even the cannabis guardian angel, he's out in Louisiana, meets up with Spencer the Guru. It doesn't matter if it's legal or not, they're gonna be puffing.
And you know what's hella dope about that too is like the cannabis guardian angel, he's there, right? Boots on the ground. Making moves, because then shortly after, boom, they pass it. It's like, damn, that's fucking tight. Like, whatever. Because remember, when he says things like, "Oh yeah, we're down there, we're working on it." Like, it's like, oh shit, they really are working on it. Because I would have never thought like Louisiana like was the craziest, bro. You go to like prison for a joint type of shit. Like,
yeah,
like fucking, it was crazy. Like,
I mean, a lot of the jazz shit. Like that's why, man, just hating on the jazz. Unfair that they get to smoke this tree and it makes makes it to where their hands slow down when they're playing their instrument or something. They just play it better.
Remember in Catholicism, like you ever see the priest? He'd have like the sage, sage burning, or a father or whatever you call them, right? Yeah, the sage burning, right? I mean, what do you think they used to burn before the sage, bro? It was burning some fucking herbs, bro.
Yeah, that's what it should be. They changed it to the sage as time went on.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like people don't like people get mad when people start having mind altering substances because then they got to thinking for themselves. You know what I mean?
That's for sure.
Thinking for themselves, man, is not to be suppressed by the man, to be the man, you know what I'm saying, man? Pass that motherfucker.
And here we go. Look at Peacock's throwing some names in the hat here. The Pop Protocol, the Tree Treaty, Sticky Icky Symposium,
Nice.
the Flower Forum,
Ooh, I like
Ganja
that one.
Gathering.
I like the Flower Forum a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause
Mary
it sounds
Jane
friendly.
meetings. Yeah, definitely sounds friendly. Mary Jane meetings. Cannabis conclave.
And even in parentheses, you could put cannabis. Oh, I guess they already have cannabis convention. I was gonna say the cannabis con.
The Stoner Summit. I like that.
There you go.
But yeah, the Flower Forum. Sounds pretty nice.
I do. I'm a big fan of the Stoner Summit as well. It's a 2-day event. The Saturday Flower Forum, and the Sunday Stoner Summit. It has the triple alliteration. Is that what right?
Yeah, maybe that's what it's going to be. Is instead of being, it's the draft weekend extravaganza, but each day is going to be, the Saturday will be the Stoner Summit. It
works for Saturday too because it's an S. I didn't think of that.
Right. The Flower Forum, that might be Friday. That's when the forum's happening.
Oh shit! I didn't think of that. There's a effing Friday.
Right? And then
Sunday.
And then which one? It might be the Sticky Icky Symposium. That is Sunday. Stickiest of the icky. Always saved for last.
That was a good power meeting.
I like it. Peacock, send me those things so I don't forget. Because I'll put that on the flyer. That'll be like, this year when I make the flyer up and we have Friday, Saturday. Friday will be the Friday Flower Forum. Saturday, Stoner Summit. Sunday, Sticky Icky Symposium.
See if we can get Sticky out there.
Yeah.
Have the Sticky at the Sticky Icky Symposium. And just comes in as the stickiest of the sticky.
And what's funny is we know multiple Stickies because we know Sticky, and then we have in our leagues Sticky Picky.
Yep.
We got to try to get both of them out there because it's going to be it's got to be the stickiest of the icky.
Yep. Get all the twins out there.
Marco said, or the next Vegas draft is called the Texan Super Bowl Party.
I mean, you know what? Listen, man, I'm not gonna doubt the Meeks, man. There's something about him going back to the team that drafted him. Like, there's all this kind of magic. I love it. And then you got the real skill and work ethic to actually go behind it. It's not just like some fluke shit right here.
Yeah.
Just people just doubt, just didn't see it coming.
Peacock said my wife did one of those sage burnings, all drunk after the club one time, and then forgot to open some windows. Almost died.
Yeah, I remember I used to I had homies, right, that would record music and shit, and then they were of the backpacker elk. You know what I mean? I'd say my shit is more street shit. You know what I mean? Hey, I could spit like a backpacker if I wanted to. You know what I mean? But anyway, so one of the homies, hey, come to my show, right? So we go to the show, and it was there was half showcase with artists performing and some bands, but then there's a lot of spoken word shit. And there's this one dude, and I'll never forget it because he came through and his out his belt was a Nintendo an old school Nintendo controller, just tied around. You know what I mean? To hold his pants up.
Oh, Bogey in the Matrix. And I like this one. Grass Tokers RS. The Bong Bonanza. I like that. We definitely need to have a Bong Bonanza. Yeah, it'd be like the breakfast Bong Bonanza. All right. I like it. That was a good power meeting about August. Ooh. And and Bake said the Green Mansion powwow. I like it. And Grass Tokers RS said, I feel out of place here because I bet I'm the oldest in the group. Well, how old are you? Because Crispy's kind of 55 forever. But no, we got some folks in the 50s, right? Unless you're in the 60s. Who do we have here who's in the 60s? But yeah, I feel like Yep, all good, Bogey. We're getting ready to shut this off right now. I'm going to do one more dab. Finish off what I got in here. Nice. 63 in March. Shout out. Salute, Jay. Hell yeah. Thanks for being a part of the crew. Marco said, for whom should I be rooting? We appreciate you, Jay, for being a part of the crew. All stoners welcome, of all ages, all colors, all backgrounds. And I've always been the one to seem to have like older friends. That was always like the case for me as well. Always running with people that were older than me. JPZ, call it the trap house. Bring all your favorite traptivities. No, we're not calling it the trap house because there's not going to be any trapping going on. Yeah, Bakes, that's true. 21 and over, not all ages. That is correct. That is correct. At least when we're there in person. Because we've got people who chime in on the show who aren't over 21. But yeah, for sure. When it comes to being there in August, for sure. 21 and up. All right, here we go. Fat dab packed. Let's get it. Oh man, I believe it. Jay said being a teenager in the 70s was the coolest. I bet, because being a teenager in the 90s and the early 2000s, I mean, it was not the best. I'm sure it was way better. Had to be. Probably way better weed though. But yeah, that way easier to get away with shit. Peacock's I'll be in my 50s, still smoking and riding my skateboard. Never grow up, peeps. Exactly. Marco said, finding older people older than you, Hess, is kind of hard since you witnessed the first NFL season ever. And Peacock said, look at Pete Carroll, looks like a young Ellen DeGeneres. And Peacock said, my dad says being a teen in the 70s, you can get away with anything. Yeah, for sure. A lot more. It's that generation that knew we can't let them get away with the same shit that we got away with. Red-haired sense was the best weed. I like it. Fuck, Peacock said cops would pull him over and then gave him an escort home when they found out he was wasted. Pretty fucking awesome. What a time to be alive. All right, last dab. Then we're going to check out for the day. Playoff leagues, they are fun. They are fun. Actually, before I check out, any type of videos that you guys would be interested in seeing as far as like fantasy wise. I'm going to make a new video showing off just like how to create a dynasty league on Sleeper. I think I did one of those like 2 years ago. Do another more updated version with all the settings. Since now there's way more settings. Whoo! Oh, man. It's a 2 thumbs up right there. 2 thumbs up right there. So just a reminder, guys, August 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. Those are the dates. Those are the dates for the Vegas trip. And yeah, Jay said I want in the IDP leagues next year. Hell yeah, bro. Did we already talk about you getting into one of the dynasties that's starting? Yeah, I'll Yeah, we'll get you in there. Yeah, first drafts are going to be starting in February. Those are going to be the very, very first ones. And there'll be drafts pretty much starting like every single month. There'll probably be two or three drafts starting. There'll probably be 2 or 3 drafts starting in February. Okay, yeah. So not yet, considering Dynasty for sure. It's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. It'll be the most fun draft that you've ever been a part of. Trust me, because like just the trading aspect of it, no redraft league are you able to like trade your draft picks while you're like on the clock, and man, it's fun. There we go. Let them know, Derek. August 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, Vegas. Peacock said putting the dates in my electronic calendar. There we go. Vic said, damn, yo, I ain't heard my boy cough like that since back in the day, yo. Sure, I should do this, man. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot wait. It's going to be year one was awesome, and it was very well planned out. And now that I know what I know from last year, things will be planned out even better for this year. And we're going to have a bigger spot. And people will be able to stay at the mansion. 420 crew members be able to stay at the mansion. I'll know in advance who's coming, so people have the choice on who they want to room with as well, because a lot of people are going to be knowing each other already. And if you're going to do like Bakes is coming with his lady, and so they're probably going to get, they'll probably get like a whole room, to themselves or something. We're going to be looking at a bigger spot this year. So one of the ones that I was looking at, there was a lot of rooms that the rooms weren't that big, but it was enough for, for 2 people to stay in there. If it was like, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. Marco said rent the MGM. That'd be awesome, right? Get the if we could smoke there. It could be in the cards. That's what sucks. Can't smoke there. So regular casino will never be a thing until they change that around. Derek said I may have to sign up for a new dynasty. I have to see. It's going to be fun. Remember how fun it was last year. The dynasties don't take a lot of weekly management. Not as much as redraft, because there's not as much that happens on the waivers. So that's the one reminder I'll give to everyone. It's a lot easier to manage a dynasty league on a week-to-week basis, because waivers is what takes up most of your time in most leagues. And Derek said I'll be at the mansion again. Hell yeah. All right. Any videos? Did anybody think of any videos that you might want me to do? So I'm going to be, pretty much because of live streams. We're going to have this morning show, like, pretty much every single day, and we're going to have different topics of whatever we're covering. But I'm going to start doing like more uploaded videos and more of the super short form videos, like the minute or less videos, just because so many people consume the content that way. It's like I have to start like doing that as well. And what did Marco say? The only person who could smoke there would be, who is it? Helmut Schmidt, former chancellor of Germany. Okay. Peacock said ranking the 8 remaining teams in the playoffs, QBs, wide receivers, defense, etc. Okay. I like that. All right. Anybody else? And a bunch of people just popped in here. Shout out to everybody who just hopped in. I'm going to be putting, I got my list here of all the times. I'm going to be going and putting the timestamps in for every single league. So whichever league you're in, 1 through 16, in about 20 minutes, you'll be able to refresh the video, and then just you'll be able to see the chapters. If you've ever done the chapters before, you could just skim through and it'll show all the numbers. Crispy said the 1990s Cowboys. That would be a fun video to do, because I bet a lot of Cowboy fans would be like super, super stoked like on that as well. And you get to relive the glory days. 3 championships in a 4-year span, right? Yeah. 3 championships in a 4-year span. All right. Gonna get out of here, guys. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. Super fun show today, going over all the playoff leagues. It was we got 2 more weeks to go. This was just week 1, so we got 2 more weeks to go in these leagues. Go get some squares. I got the boxes up for the Saturday games. Got both Saturday games up. If you want to get into future leagues with us and you're not a 420 Crew member on Patreon, go join up 420crew.org. Even if you don't want to get in leagues, this is where you go and support the 420 Crew. $5 is the minimum, goes all the way up through $50. Anybody, we're going to start doing it. Anyone who gets on the $50 tier, you're going to be considered a sponsor of the show. And not only are you going to get a shitload of entries for being on the $50 tier, you're also going to get shouted out as a sponsor of the show at the end of every single show. So go check that out, guys, if you want to sponsor the show, because that's what we're looking for more this year. It's going to be all about the sponsors. We got to take this to the next level. And it could be just normal people who want to sponsor the show. And yeah, the option is going to be there now. You're going to get a bunch of entries. And as far as like, you'll actually get like my phone number to where you'll be texting like back and forth. I'll legit like answer text messages, but like before games and shit like that while we're on live. So yeah, just, different types of perks with becoming one of the sponsors of the show. And yeah, Crispy said, playoff leagues, give me money. Let's get it. Peacock said, I'm selling flat screens and 90s Cowboys Super Bowl games burned on DVD. There we go. Peace out, JPZ. And he said, definitely hop on Patreon. It's so worth it. Appreciate you, brother. Come back, everybody, at 7 p.m. West Coast time for the Dynasty Life show with Stevie B and Hammer. They're always dropping knowledge. Get your Dynasty questions answered. And we'll see you guys tomorrow as well. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, 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 y'all